Hello everybody, it's Steve Katsikaris, Norland Ont watchdog. It's currently the 15th of May 2018. It's been a few days now since I've emailed Laurie Scott's office, the Conservative M.P.P for this area, and still I haven't received anything from her or her people in the office there. I'm just going to read out the email I sent her here on the 13th, a couple days ago. About the Aboriginal connection here in our town being involved in criminal activity and also breaking treaty, Williams Treaty 1923. So I'm just going to show the screen here. I'm not too sure you can see it, but you can see I'm sending Laurie Scott an email, and I'm just going to go over it, and you can see my thing here. But yeah, you can say, hi, Laurie. So anyways, I just want to read this out for the folks in town here, what I sent to her. Just still waiting for a reply. And you can see that's a couple of videos here about falsifying court documents too. And it's about the O.P.P most likely here that's really caused all this Aboriginal question from happening, and the Durham Regional Police. So I'm just going to read out what I got here now, and hopefully we can hear back from Laurie Scott. I know she wants to be our leader again. And, you know, conservatives like me and my family really want the Constitution of Canada to be followed. And also the Indians in our community or in Canada need to follow treaties and not go around breaking them, especially when they're crying about them now over stupid pipelines. So I'm just going to read out what I got here. It says, hello, Laurie. I would like to have a chance to discuss the procedures of the O.P.P in our community. There is evidence that I found that some officers are involved in wrongdoing against citizens in our community who are not criminals. We're activists and community watchdogs. I'm asking for a chance to bring forward documents to show that the police are way out of line, and your attention is needed to rectify this matter in the Kawartha Lakes. Hope to hear back from you soon, and I've posted a couple of videos on YouTube for your enjoyment and consideration before we have dialogue. So I'm asking Laurie Scott to speak to me. I am a community watchdog. We do have a number of videos of the police acting like a bunch of Nazis up here. And now I've been doing my research and finding out we got Indians involved, Scugog dirtbags, a bunch of savages, breaking treaty, and they got no damn business being in Kawartha Lakes. These are Durham guys, Durham Indians, sorry, not guys, Indians, coming up here to make money. And they're involved in criminal activity. I don't know these people, and they're basically being assigned by government and cops. So I'm accusing the Scugog Indians of wagon burning big time, and that's not acceptable. And you see what happened when you Indians wagon burned in the United States about 200 years ago, what happened to you. So that's a good lesson right there not to be starting this crap today here in Canada. We're above that. So you're busted, Scugog Indians. We all knew giving you guys a casino was a bad idea because it was going to bring in crime and organized crime. And I know you're working with Mafia now. I got the documents for that too. And I'm going to court on May 30th in Oshawa. Yeah. The O.P.P got to drag me down to Oshawa when we got a courthouse right here in Lindsay. All right. So I'm putting this up on YouTube. I'm calling for Laurie Scott to please respond to my emails. We got an Aboriginal issue going on here in our community, and they're in criminal activity and breaking Williams Treaty 1923. So if you can get back to me as soon as possible, that'd be great, Laurie Scott. We need to talk about this. And also Mr. Navaki. He is the Attorney General of Ontario. I got a letter, and he's basically supporting the O.P.P coming up to Trailsend and using explosives on my door and arresting me and taking me to 52 Division Toronto. And to this day, the charge wasn't laid. You can see in my other video, they're basically grabbing people and suspending habeas corpus by using anti-terrorist laws on people who are activists and patriots and loyalists. So I need you to contact me, and hopefully, Laurie, we can discuss this further without me having to do more videos here throughout the election. We got an election coming up, I believe, in June 7th. So let's get this issue dealt with. Let's get the police in the courtrooms. Let's get full disclosure on these court cases, which the judges are not letting me have because they're using S7. And let's start dealing with these Indians and bringing them to justice and let them know that they're not above the law and they're breaking treaty. All right, so I'm going to put this up on YouTube today. And hopefully Laurie Scott, our M.P.P. for the Conservative Party, will support conservative families in our community and stop this nonsense about crooked cops on the take, illegal sewage systems, and a bunch of wild savage Indians coming from Scugog Island with a casino here, buying up houses and putting cameras up. And what they're doing is preventing us from enjoying our property. So that's mischief what they're doing as well. So they're also violating the Queen's Criminal Code as well, and conspiracy. So putting this up, and hopefully Laurie Scott will return my email. I like to keep my vote in the conservative theater, but if she's not going to act like a conservative, well, then I'm going to have to go for a candidate that acts like a conservative. I hope it's not going to be a liberal. So anyways, I'm putting this up on YouTube, and stay tuned for my next video, everybody. And I'm Steve Katsikaris, and remember, I'm watching out for you, the taxpayer, our Queen, and our Constitution, and I'm saying no to the police state, and that's why I'm a problem, and that's why government's got to use savage Indians to come after me. And you can see all the evidence up on the internet. You can see the police. You can see that Indian with the friggin' butter tart trick. We already have the documents knowing that she doesn't own the property. We know that the Scugog Indian band is involved in all this. And they're closely affiliated with Police Chief Paul Martin of the Durham Regional Losers, who happens to be my next door neighbor in Whitby. And I caught that son of a bitch breaking the law, and that's why he thinks he can use his police power to come down on me like this. But I'm using the Queen's Court, the Commissioner of Ontario, and I'll tell you, Paul Martin, the pen is mightier than the sword. I can't wait to get your sorry ass in a courthouse one day. I'm going to put you under oath and ask you a whole bunch of questions, starting back from 2012. All right, so using the Indians is the last straw. So putting this up, and stay tuned, everybody, for my next email, and I'll send this video right to Laurie Scott. Hopefully she'll have the courage to contact me. And if she doesn't, is she really worth being a leader? That's my question. We need a real conservative leader in this community to restore the Constitution. Anyways, I said enough, and once again, everybody, stay tuned for my next video. I'm Steve Katsikaris, looking out for the taxpayer and the environment. So long, everybody.